You are exhausted, not because you're doing too much, because you're spending your energy on things that do not matter, leaking it through 1,000 tiny cracks, wasting it on battles you were never meant to fight. Your energy is not infinite. It is your most precious resource, more valuable than time, more valuable than money, because without energy, time is worthless and money cannot be earned, and you are wasting it every single day, not on purpose, by default, because you have never been taught how to protect your energy, because the world has trained you to pour out freely, without question, into anything that demands it. The phone demands, the news demands, the notifications demand, the expectations of others demand, the worries in your head demand, the fears that are not even real demand, and you give, and give, and give, until there is nothing left for you. Pattern erupt. You are not tired because you worked hard. You are tired because you leaked. Let me show you where your energy is going. First, your attention. Every time you check your phone, you spend energy. Every time you scroll, you spend energy. Every time you watch something that does not matter, read something that does not inform, or listen to something that does not uplift, you are burning fuel on empty miles. You think these moments are free. They are not. They are withdrawals from an account you never bother to check, and the account is overdrawn. Second, your emotions. Every time you react to something that does not deserve your reaction, you spend energy. Every time you worry about something you cannot control, you spend energy. Every time you replay an argument, rehearse a conversation, or relive a moment of embarrassment, you are burning energy on a fire that exists only in your mind. The fire is not real. The energy spent is real. Third, your decisions. Every decision you make costs energy. The more decisions, the more cost. And you make thousands of decisions every day. What to wear, what to eat, what to read, what to watch, what to say, what to ignore. Each decision seems small. Each decision is not small. Each decision is a drop of energy, and drops become oceans. You are drowning in the ocean of your own indecision. Not because you are weak, because you have never learned to stop deciding. Pattern erupt. Your exhaustion is not from action. Your exhaustion is from noise. Here is the hidden truth about energy that no one teaches. Energy is not just physical. It is mental. It is emotional. It is spiritual. And each type of energy is spent by different activities. You can have physical energy and no mental energy. You can have mental energy and no emotional energy. You can have all three and no spiritual energy because you have been spending it on things that do not feed your soul. You're not a battery with one charge. You're a complex system with multiple accounts. And you have been treating all of them like they are unlimited. They are not unlimited. They are precious. And you have been wasting them. Napoleon Hill wrote about the importance of a definite major purpose. A single, clear, compelling goal that organizes your energy, that focuses your attention, that gives you a reason to say no to everything that does not serve that purpose. You do not have that purpose, not because you cannot, because you have never been forced to choose. You have been allowed to keep all your options open, to dabble, to sample, to keep your energy scattered across 100 different directions, going nowhere, exhausting yourself in the process. A scattered mind is a tired mind. A tired mind is a weak mind. A weak mind is easily controlled. The system wants you scattered. The system wants you tired. The system wants you weak. Because scattered, tired, weak people do not build empires. They do not write manifestos. They do not change the world. They scroll. They consume. They obey. You have been participating in your own depletion. Not because you are a victim. Because you never stop to ask, where is my energy going? Is it serving me or serving something else? Pattern interrupt. Your energy is not yours to waste. It is yours to invest. And you have been investing in bankruptcy. Let me tell you about the 3 energy thieves. The first is comparison. Every time you look at someone else's life and measure yourself against it, you spend energy. You compare your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You compare your struggles to their successes. You compare your ordinary day to their curated moment. And you lose. Every time. Not because you are less. Because comparison is a game you cannot win. The only winning move is not to play. The second is resentment. Every time you carry a grudge, hold on to anger, or replay an injury, you spend energy. The person who hurt you is not paying that cost. You are. They're living their life, probably not thinking about you at all. And you're spending your precious energy keeping their memory alive in your mind. Resentment is not justice. Resentment is a tax you pay on behalf of someone who does not deserve your currency. The third is fear. Fear of what might happen. Fear of what people might think. Fear of failure. Fear of success. Fear of not being enough. Fear of being too much. Fear is not a prediction. Fear is a feeling. And feelings are not facts. But you treat fear like a command. You let it decide where you go, what you do, who you become. And every time you obey fear, you spend energy on avoiding a future that probably will not happen. These three thieves have been living in your mind rent-free, eating your energy, convicting you of crimes you did not commit, and collecting your payment in the only currency that matters, your aliveness. You are not exhausted because you have too much to do. You are exhausted because you are spending your energy on thieves. Stop paying them, not by fighting. Fighting gives them energy, by withdrawing your attention, by refusing to engage, by noticing the comparison, the resentment, the fear, and choosing not to follow. The thought is not a command. The feeling is not a fact. You can notice the thief at the door and choose not to invite them in. Pattern interrupt. You are not the victim of your thoughts. You are the bouncer, and you have the right to refuse entry. Here is what Napoleon Hill called the mastery of self, not the absence of negative thoughts or feelings. The ability to choose which ones you entertain. The discipline to protect your energy from thieves. You have been letting everyone in. The phone, the news, the expectations, the comparisons, the resentments, the fears. They have been having a party in your mind, and you have been paying for it. Close the door, not to everything, to the things that do not serve you, to the things that drain you, to the things that leave you emptier than they found you. You know what they are. You have always known. The apps that steal your time, the people who take your energy, the thoughts that loop without resolution, the worries that never lead to action, the fears that never materialize. You do not need to eliminate them all at once. You need to start noticing and then start choosing. One choice today, one app deleted, one conversation declined, one worry released, one fear faced, one comparison dismissed, one resentment forgiven. Not for them, for you, for your energy, for your life. The choice will feel small. That is fine. Small choices accumulate. And accumulation is the only force more powerful than depletion. You are not trying to become a different person overnight. You're trying to stop leaking, to plug the holes in your energy vessel, to keep what is yours. The vessel is your life. The energy is your aliveness. And you have been letting it drain into sand. Plug the holes. Not tomorrow. Now. One hole at a time. The first hole is your attention. Where does it go when you're not looking? Follow it. See the thieves. Choose differently. The second hole is your emotion. What are you carrying that is not yours to carry? What are you feeling that does not serve you? What are you holding that you could release? The third hole is your decision. What are you deciding that could be automated? What are you thinking about that does not require thought? What could you decide once and never decide again? Energy is not about doing more. Energy is about leaking less. You have been trying to generate more energy. You do not need more energy. You need to stop wasting the energy you have. Stop leaking. Start living. Not with more effort, with less waste. The life you want is not on the other side of more energy. The life you want is on the other side of less waste. Stop wasting. Start choosing. Your energy is yours. Take it back.